Well, hello again. This is basically the end of the year review. One of my friends asked me, could I do a video on all my locos that I've got. So this is basically the good, the bad and the ugly. There's no such thing as an ugly train as far as I'm concerned. It is what I think is my good trains, one of my bad trains, and one in particular which is very, very bad. I'll get that one in a minute. So what I'll do, I'll go around all my different locos and explain the ones that I are most probably useful. Right, I've had to put some extra lighting on today because it's a bit dark. Right, so first of all, as you know, I've showed you this one, which is my MPV, which has got the sapphire decoder in. That is absolutely gorgeous. That's a Backman train there. This one here is my little 08 dB Shunted, which is sound. That is another lovely train. This is a Hornby one there. And then I've got my little GWR one, which is a Backman. Those two run in conjunction to shunting between the two tracks there, which I've shown you before. I'll show you again in the near future. It more so is in how I do my programming. This one here is my class 20, which is a sound one. This is basically, underneath that is a dust monkey. For anybody who's not seen a dust monkey before, this is what it is that basically. And that just clips into the axle, it hangs down and it takes all the oil and stuff off the top of the track. And all you got to do is unclip it. I've put a bit of track magic on it, one spot of fair liquid on it, wash it under the tap, dry it out, and that's it. So there's one there, and I've got two still in the box I've never even used. I only use the two. So what I do is I take that one off there, stick that one in its place, and so what it is, this is a programmed train which will come out, run around the track a few times, then go back in again. They don't work so well on coaches, but on wagons such as like these, they work perfect. So they are a good investment. They're quite cheap for 4 of them, so they aren't too bad. Now, then I've got my normal Hornby 08, my Serco, which is a normal train. This one is one of my favourites. This is the Backman 1P with sound. I bought it as a sound train. It's got the flicking coal box. It's also, you can actually put the handbrake on, put the handbrake off, and it works, and it's got a shunt mode in as well. It is a beautiful train. That's one of my favourite trains. We come round here, we've got the IMEC. This one has just got working lights on, it's got no sound in. And then we've got this one, which is my RFD, which is a Hornby one. This has got sound in it. Of course, it's got no lights. This is the trouble with Hornby, is compared with like Backmans, where most of the trains you get Backman, they always got lights in. These haven't. Now, this is one thing that is one of my things. I'm a gadget freak. I love lighting, I like the sounds, and I like everything else. So that is that one. This one here, it was an old mate of mine named Fred. Every time he had a new train, he'd ring me up and said, "Can you do this one for me?" And then all of a sudden he'd say, "Yeah, I've got this train, I don't like it. Do you want it?" So he sent me this one. Now, although this is like this, if I just take the top off it, as you can see, there's no circuit board. It's just been hardwired into it. But it does work. So that was one little one that he sent me. I've got my two little, come around here with the lights a bit. I've got my two little Sentinels. I've got the Balfour BT1 and the ordinary Sentinel. To get these undone, you have to unclip the little wires, and that comes into 3 parts to get the circuit board, the decoder into it. But they are lovely little locos. I love them to bits. This one here is the class 73. This one has actually got lights on it, you can see there. And also when you can actually turn the lights, but these cab lights are on permanently all the time. This one is one I bought second hand, and what I did with that, I put one of the Al Sound decoders in it, and I'll show you that in a minute. That really does come up lovely, that one does. This is my Class 15. This has got working lights on it. It hasn't got sound. Now this is the thing I've got with Hornby, is that like that one over there, the Class 20, that's got sound in. You can't get the sound decoders, and if they put a different, some more sound files in some of the decoders and get some more trains, they'd make a fortune out of it, but they haven't. This is my Class 153. Now this one here has got working lights and everything else. Now what I did with this one, David from Train Tech sent me the coach lights for this. They don't work at the moment. Also, when it pulls up, the little door lights come on as well. So that's another one. The only thing is, as some of you have already found out, that some of my locos will run on this track, but they won't run on that track, or vice versa. So this is why certain trains only work on certain tracks. So that's why I only run them on certain tracks. This one here, which is the Clan. Now what I had with this one is, it come up as an opportunity. A friend of mine said, "Oh, I've got found this boxed train set. Is it any good?" So anyway, I looked at it, and what it is, it's the Orient Express with the 3 Pullman coaches with lights in, the track, and also an HM 6000 controller, and I got the lot for £80. So in one day, that's worth £80 on its own. This one, of course, is my Class 60. This is the one that Hornby sent me for all the work I've done on Railmaster. By the way, I am not sponsored by Hornby. This is the first thing they've ever sent me in 9 years. So just be thinking on, I don't get sponsorship from nobody. This one is the Backman. Now this one does have a problem. It's the way it runs around the track. It does work, and it's really good. Sound again, no problem with that one. This one, it still causes me headaches, which is my Mallard. Now, if I run that on the Railmaster, the most it'll push is 50 mile an hour. Put it on the Elite, it'll do 80 mile an hour. And I've changed the decoders, I've tried everything, and it still does that. Why it does it, I don't know. So when I get trains like this, half the time I just put them away, just forget them for a bit, because they annoy me. This one, of course, is the Tornado. This has got sound as well. I fitted the sound into this one. It's another little lovely train. We've got this one here, which is the 3, this is another sound one, another little loco as well. Then I've also got my Backman Class 150. This one is one of my first sound ones. What it was, I bought it off eBay, the actual unit, for £67, and then I had a real sound fitted in it. It's cost me £120, but that one is really good and really noisy. Then I've got this one, which is the Black 5. Now this is another one that my mate sent me because he didn't like it. It run for a bit, and then he started shuddering and everything. What up with it? And what it actually is the pickups are only on this one side of the wheels. The other wheels are connected to the chassis. So what it was too much oil in the bearings, and that was what was stopping it. As soon as you put some like 3 Track Magic in it, it runs perfect. So every time it starts shuddering, all I do is just pour some of that in it, and it runs perfect again, no problem at all. Then we have this one, which is my little bubble car. This one is, if you want to buy one, these are lovely. They've got cab lights, got ordinary lights, cab lights, rear lights, and coach lights as well. That is another lovely one. This one is one of my original locos. This is the Class 47. This is the Lindisfarne. This and my which is the other one I had? Bon Accord. Those are my 2 original trains which I had in the train set. So we come further down here. That's that one. This is the 4MT. Another loco. This is one that I bought second hand. Now what I found and realised is that if you wanted to take the body off, there is a little, well, the speed unit there, and you have to undo that cog or that nut to get that off, to get the body off. So at the moment it's still running with the original decoder in it, so I'm quite happy with that. Otherwise, one thing that I'd do is I'd just cut that off. I wouldn't even bother with it, but that's what it is. Then we've got this one, which is the Castle Class. This is another one that my mate Fred sent me. Another one that runs quite well. No problems at all with that one. Then we come down to my main locos. I'll just shift up this way a bit. Around here. Right. So what we have here is, that is the... I don't know why it's doing that. I mean, it's better. That is a Hornby one. That's of course a warship. That runs lovely. So I'd love to put some sounds into these, but until Hornby start producing them, I've got no chance. This was the first sound one TTS one I had, which is the Gadwell. That is another lovely, lovely train. I've got the other Class 24, my original one there, and then I've got the 87 up there. That's another one. None of those have got sounds in, of course. I've then got the Fowler, which is this one here. Another sound one. That's another running loco, no problems at all. This one, of course, is the Mogul. Now with the Mogul, you have to take the front smoke box off, and the decoder sits in there. This has got a fire glow as well. It's another nice runner. We have then the little Rushton, which there's three on the system, but if you try and code this one, it doesn't come in. You have to put the other one and change the picture around. Of course, you've got my Class 29. You see quite that one a lot. You've got my what this one is. It's the that one there. Oh, Lord Nelson, that is. That really is noisy. That is a real sound loco, that one and that one. And yet I haven't put anything in it. That is exactly as I bought it. That was no problem at all. This is another one that Fred sent me. This is a little Mainline Shunted, weathered. Then of course I've got my little parcel train, which goes up to the turntable, then across, back and down again. I've got my little NCB Peckett down here. I've got my Class 31 there, which is I've fitted sound into it. I've got my Westerner there, which is the West Coast one there, which is another lovely train. This one here, which is my Pride of Crew. This one at one time would not go around the track, so it's put away for quite a long way. And what I realised, it was this part of the track here, which was causing, so I relayed this part of the track, and it runs around no problem at all now. One of the things with a lot of these trains is the pickups. If you haven't got pickups on all of them, then you do have problems. Then I've got my Westerner there. Now I had a problem with that one, is underneath, just underneath where the yellow is, there's a slotted unit where the NEM coupling comes out. And because mine is so tight in cases, it was pulling everything off. So I just took it off, and it works perfect without the bottom unit on it. I've got my Scott Rail one here, which is my Class 68, and I've also got my Direct Rail one there. Them I fitted the 684 decoders in it, so I've actually got ordinary lights and halogen lights in them. I've got my Cam Gorm one there. That one is a really noisy train, that one is. Then I've got my Dustman, this one here. The thing is, as I say, it's got this, but it's got no lights in. It's got sound in, it's got no lights in. Then I've got my Princess Class here. Now, if you see this in here, That is one of the Al Sounds decoders. They're £8. I get them from Steve at the Hobby Goblin. Also, is you can buy them off West Hill Wagon Works. Actually, he's a friend of mine. He comes in the shop. I didn't realise he did these, but he also makes the drivers for all the classes of the diesels. They're £8 a piece. You can get them from West Hill Wagon Works as well. So that is all my locos as such. If I just put this to one side there for a minute. This is the one for my class 24. This is an Al Sounds one again. I'd say they're about £8. But the thing is that they're so small that they'll fit like that. All I have to do, because one of the things you get with these things is if you put the normal one in, the speaker goes downwards and there's no ventilation for the speaker, so no sound comes out virtually. So as this one, all it is, cut it off, and all you do is to drill 2 little holes down there, put that one in, and it works perfect. Which I will now do some demonstrations on that one now. Right, so if I just click this one on. So say that's oh, sorry. There's one thing I did forget, of course. It's one of my other favourite ones, is my 158. This is the sound on. It's got station sounds in. It's got 28 function in it, that one has. That is a beautiful, beautiful loco. Now, I've showed you all mine. So say, I have my favourites. I like the ones with working lights and everything else, such as this one here. But the one I hate most is this one, which is the Hornby Terrier. This is when it first come out. First started going around, no problem at all. Then it started having right problems. It goes so far and stop. And what it is if you look at the contacts there, they're like tin foil. There's no real, so when the wheels are actually moving from side to side like that, what's happening is the contact stays where it is. It's not coming onto the wheel. A really bad part of the design. The loco itself is actually gorgeous, but the thing that let it down was that. So that never runs. That just has been put away. This drives me nuts, that thing. I've tried it always. I've taken the plate off, I've bent them, and then all of a sudden it just didn't work again. It works a couple of laps and then it doesn't go again. So that is my worst loco. Now, come around here a bit. And say if I go down to here now, and I'll just go around here and find some of these things I've got here. Where is it? Oh, this is my Arriva train, which is this one here. This is a beautiful one, this one is. Turn that one off for now. Right. So that's basically all my locos. Now, as I said before, I do plans for different people. And these are some of the ones I've done over the last few years. What it is, I do this and then put all the signals in for them, so that all these points operate all the signals and everything else. So that's one of them. This is another one which I did. Set all the signals in. Sometimes I have to squeeze these down so you can get them all into the screen, because that is the big problem with the system at the moment. This is now another one which I did. This is my as you know, with my Flying Scotsman, which is 18 karat gold. That's a lovely chain. I haven't brought it out because it takes so long to fit it together. Then I've got this one, which I did for somebody. So all you got to do is send me your track plan and I can fit all your signals in. You don't have to have the signals in. But on the screen they'll actually operate by the, so like here, that is going that way, so that signal is there to come out of there. If you click it this way, that will go to red and that will go to green. Go to 5, this is another one I did. This is quite a big one, which I did, as you can see. Then I've got another one, which I did. This is this one here. Some of you who are watching these will recognise their own layouts that I've done for you. +7. This one here, what it was is this part here is above this part here. It's like an above station. This part here goes round to here. So what it was is he couldn't get it, how could I fix it all in? So I did all this and fitted it all in for him. So that was another one I did. There's a plan A, so let's try this one. There's another little one, look at this one. So I did all that, fixed all the points up and everything else, put all the signals in. And then this one here is another one. This is there again, that's the same one with all the signals in. So I can do all those with no problems at all. Now, all you have to do, actually I did one on Christmas Day. A chap rang me up and said, oh, I've got these 2 sets of points. Well, he wrote to me. So I've got these 2 sets of points, I can't get them work together. So they send me the track plan and I'll be back with you in 15 minutes. And that's how long it took it from him sending me to sending it back, 15 minutes. He's now got a working layout and he's happy. The thing is, it drives people nuts sometimes when you do this type of thing. Right. So, one thing is, as I say, I can do anything you want on Railmaster. If you want any information about Railmaster, how to do things, if you're trying to set things up, or set locals up on it, or do CVs on it, just give me a call, email me, or give me a call. I'm here every day of the week. I don't go out. In actual fact, you know, we've just had Christmas. I hope you all had what you wanted. But I'd still got this cough, and I got a little bit of a cold. So I didn't go over to my daughter's for Christmas. So I spent it all alone, as I normally do, or every day as I do. So I know some people have had a problem with this COVID thing, so that's the problem. So what you've got to do is, if you want to, one thing you can do is you can subscribe to my channel, which I'm most grateful for. And also for those who've donated to my channel, thank you very, very much. It will help in the future projects I want to do. But if you want to donate, all you do is to go onto YouTube, you type in Hornby Railmaster Brian Hughes, and you'll get this. And this is all my videos here. You see, look, they're all here, look, all them. Every one of them's in there. Right. What you do is, if you go then to this icon here, click it, and you'll get this. This is how I see mine on mine. So there's all my, well, they're all down there when they come in. But over here, just there under that blue ball, is a thing called donate. If you click on that, it'll take you to PayPal, and you can donate anything you want, 50p, £1, whatever you want. There's also a section there where you can actually do it monthly. I've got 3 that actually donate to me monthly, but you can do it any way you want. It is most grateful, and as I say, it's one thing that I can do this. I do this free of charge. I'm not pushing anybody to donate to it, but if you want any help, it's all free. It's all free of charge, and I do this for the love of it. I love Railmaster. I've had it now for 9 years, and I love every part of it now. So we'll actually just go over here. Now this is going to be a bit of fun, because I'm going to try and take all these locos off the track, hide them somewhere out of the way. Which one is it? That one? Got that one. This can go there. I'll take that one off there. Now, as you know, I'll put this over here for a minute. My Class 24, the new one, I've actually fitted the snowplow to it, and it looks beautiful now with the snowplow on. So what I've got now is, if I go over here, I'll leave you with this. I just click on this now, See, the cab lights have come on.
Bangor, calling at Chester, Flint, Prestatyn, Rill, Colwyn Bay, landed no junction, and Bangor only. This train is formed of 2 coaches. First class accommodation is located at the front of the train. A buffet service is available on this train. British Rail would like to apologise to passengers for the late running of this service and any inconvenience this may have caused.
See, those have come on now. This will now go, these will go off. That's it. And now it'll start to run. But it looks lovely with the snowplow on. It really has set it off. And that just fits into the NEMP socket. I mean, it's just stuck there for a reason. I'm running for a while. And that is lovely. That's how it works. That's just a program. It runs round. So because it did that, it lost its program. So what I'll do is just and I'll stop it there. And Ed, thank you for all your support over the years and also this last year, and hope you have a happy new year, and I will see you again in the new year. If you want a request for doing a particular loco, or more so is on Railmaster, because that's what I deal with more than anything else, is how to program something, how to do a CV on something, how to set a loco up, just give me a call. I'm always here. My phone number is 01782 302194. You can get me via email as well. And so yeah, I'm always here. So once again, thank you all for another lovely year. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.